to understand why we have a problem because I was totally shocked by your text. Okay.
Well, I want to know that. Okay. I really want to know that.
Karen expected me to be down for her and not step out of line. You're Jesus walking on water right now. No, I'm not. But you are in timeout.
Here. Let me sip. What are you sipping?
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith and I'm back with another video, and today we're gonna be talking about the Real Housewives of Potomac. And y'all, I thought this was good, but we're gonna have to talk about some things. Stacy and Karen, yeah. But y'all, like, comment, subscribe, let's get into the video.
Yeah, let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flame. And if you wanna play with me, you can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the bag.
Starts with Stacy and her friend meet. They go to El Teco. I've been there plenty of time. Let me insert the clip. I go there all the time with my girls. Like, that's a spot. I love the stairs to get into there. So I think this is the second time that they filmed at this location. But Stacy basically talked about TJ.
Except for your old friend.
My best friend. We
yeah,
hang
your
out.
best friend TJ. Yeah.
I can't wait for you to meet him.
I can wait.
Just like, oh, you know, TJ, he's my best friend. He's my this, he's my that, he's my And I'm just looking at Stacy like, girl, we're still running with this? And even her friend's just like, okay, so she's explaining TJ. And he's just telling her, like, either it's fake, he's gay, or I don't believe y'all. Like, the same thing that we've been saying this whole time is what her best friend is saying. Like, girl, 1 + 1 is not about to equal 2.
Want me to just have a best friend?
No, you gotta be out. Look, you've been locked down for a very long time. You gotta live.
In this reunion trailer, bitch, Stacy, you got some explaining to do. It's really giving, like, I don't know. They might pull you with the okie doke, but Stacy still, she's settling in to her housewife bag, and I'm not mad at it. Shout out to Stacy, she's still a little gorgeous. But we'll see what happens when AJ meets TJ. Ashley's over here having like a little celebration with her family. Hey, when you cut your facial hair and hair gets everywhere. But Ashley's over here having like a little celebration party with her family, and she talks about the update with her and Michael. Like, you know, she had to put something in a public claim about Michael trying to speed the process up, and her and Michael are, you know, he signed the divorce papers, so it's not, I don't think it's official yet, but it's becoming official. So
At this point, Michael and I have filed our divorce papers, and I'm waiting for the state of Virginia to grant me my divorce. Like, I'm about to be officially a divorcee.
shout out to Ashley. You know, she's about to be a single woman. She can freely do her thing. I think one thing about going through a divorce and dating is the fact when you become serious with someone and you want to marry that person, you get out of the divorce just to hop into another marriage. Is fucking crazy. So hopefully, and I told my mom this too, because my mom, she got out of a relationship and she went through a divorce, and then she got into you know, another relationship. And I told her, I was like, have this time to yourself to really figure out who you want to be. When I got out of my last relationship, it took me a long time to date again, just because I had to really figure out what I want, make sure that I'm following my current goals that I want to achieve for myself, you know. So it is what it is. Shout out to Ashley and her finally, you know, doing her thing with this man, because Michael gotta go. So we already know that Dr. Wendy got invited to the White House.
Beautiful it is from here. Pretty. Yeah.
And she invites Karen, like, Karen, you know, you're my girl. You hold me down. I hold you down. We're friends to the end. All this right. Wendy, low key, I think you're gonna look crazy. Wendy's gonna look crazy because Karen has been, since day one, told the group that she don't feel like Wendy fits the aesthetic of the group. Now she's over here saying this stuff off camera with Stacy, and Stacy, I got my own pick with you too, but you know, to each his own. So Stacy's going. We talk about Wendy and her YouTube channel on the Dr. Wendy show, and she's on season 2. She's interviewing the press secretary Corinne Jean-Pierre.
So, I'm the 35th White House press secretary. So, there were 34 White House press secretaries before me who did not look like me.
But I'm just proud of Wendy, you know, really stepping into, you know, elevating her brand and elevating who we knew she was, you know, from CNN, being a commentator, being a professor, to the new chapter of her life. So, I mean, I'm happy for Wendy. I feel like out of all the ladies, Wendy is a real housewife. But yeah, they talk about a lot of the things that go on in our country now. Like, we already know that we had a shift of power in the White House, and I'm not really going to talk about that.
And to invite Karen. Because at this point, I'm not going to be at the White House after January. This is over for me. My goodness.
But yeah, you know, I'm happy that, you know, Karen is there to support her girl and Wendy's, you know, doing her thing. That probably will be the last time she's for a minute. So Stacy has her event and TJ is co-hosting, and you know, shout out to the little doggies, you know, whoop, whoop, whoop. Vivian styled the girls, and we know that Stacy told the girls about Karen, and basically we see a flashback of Stacy telling the girls that Karen was talking shit about Mia, Avi, but then Wendy was just like, okay, cool. So Ashley and, you know, Giselle come. They're trying to figure out, you know, does Wendy know? Before they come in, Stacy pulls Karen to the side.
Understand why we have a problem, because I was totally shocked by your text. Okay, let's start at the beginning.
And Stacy, they sit down, and Stacy said, hey, Karen, how you doing? You look so beautiful. Thank you for coming and supporting. She's like, but, you know, I feel some type of way. And Karen was like, why do you feel some type of way? She was like, because you wrote that message to me, and I feel like it was kind of nasty. So nasty and so rude. And Karen was like, okay, but you have to realize that as my friend, you didn't stand up and defend me. And my whole thing is, I feel like as a friend, your friend should be able to hold you accountable, right, wrong, or indifferent.
You know that Mia went in on my character. I don't care what Mia says. I care what my friend Stacy does or does not do.
So I feel like Karen's the type of person that want their friends to blind loyalty, but it's like, I should be able to give you, you know, my opinion of a thing, of something, if it's right or if it's wrong. Like, I should be able to give you my opinion. I told my best friend, like, I think we got in a situation where someone was saying something, and his perspective was it was going to make me look crazy because the way I was reacting, nobody knew the backstory. So the way I was going to react would have, you know, like, friend, you're going to look, you know, calm it down. But once I told the backstory and told what happened in that moment, my friend was like, ooh, I understand you. I got you. We're not going to talk about the situation because it was handled. But yeah, you know, like I told my friends, it's like, I'm not mad at you, like, you know, but I mean, at that point, you know, ask me, you know, you're telling me that, you know, it's going to look crazy. Cool. But ask me, you know, my POV.
You attacked Mia. You attacked her as a mother. And I have an affinity for her, and you don't like it.
But I feel like Stacy has been supporting and defending Karen this whole entire season. Like when they were over here in Lake Norman, she over here defended her. When they first met, she defended her. She had Karen's back. But I think there were red flags that would start waving, you know? And I think Stacy, rightfully so, has to question these ladies. I think the part I don't like from Stacy is that, like last episode, you told Mia that Karen was dogging them before you came into the group. So my whole thing is, so for 4 months, you sat on this information in these girls' face, getting to know them, cool. Didn't want to say anything, but you waited for the moment that you and Karen had some type of rift or fallout, and you want to drop dimes on the girls.
Giving up on us, but you are in timeout. You have been demoted. You are an associate. You're not a friend.
Instead of bringing it up like, hey, you know, me and Karen, we're cool, we're in a good spot, blah, 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 blah. But on Mad Day, when you over here feel some type of way because she came at you, now you want to drop dimes, and now you want to over here give all this information when you could have been gave the information. And it just, for me, it seems premeditated. I mean, it probably is, but I mean, you should have been said something, right? Right. You know, all the girls congregate, and Ashley's the one that kicks the mess off, just like, you know, Giselle, like, do you know, like, this is what Stacy said about blah, 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 blah. And, you know, Wendy is finally told about the situation, and everybody wants Wendy to be privy of this situation.
Essentially. But Karen told her she should avoid Wendy like the plague, and that at all costs, Stacy should not get close to her.
So when Wendy is privy to the situation, she understands that she's like, okay, this is crazy. What? She said something about me? What? I get Wendy's being caught off guard. I feel like there's a level that Wendy actually believes Karen said that.
You also said that Wendy was self-absorbed. Well, she wasn't a girl's girl, and she would never be my friend.
Because if you don't believe your friend was talking shit about you, I'm like, girl, whatever. You know, you dust it off. But I feel like there is a part of Wendy that believes what Stacy said. So when one of the girls came out, she's like, oh, don't sit here because I'm self-absorbed. And Kira's like, Wendy, I would never say that.
When she said that you are not Potomac and I am self-absorbed.
I feel like Wendy believes it.
Now, we did catch Karen in a lie. Shocking, I know. But she told Giselle and Ashley that she had a dinner before the season with Stacy. A dinner.
Karen, did y'all meet at all? We had dinner after we taped. No, we didn't.
Stacy's about to tell us that, no, we met at your favorite mom and pop breakfast spot, Tally Ho in Potomac. We've seen old girl eat at Tally Ho at least 4 times on the show. Okay? So I'm more inclined to believe Stacy at this point.
I went at your favorite mom and pop restaurant in Potomac. Tally Ho? Tally Ho? Yes, she's right.
My God, today.
And I don't know why they cut this out, but there's a clip that was in the trailer where Wendy was like, you know, I never thought that you would do this to me, Karen. It hurt me. I'm just like, why not cut that out? Because like Karen guilty, they had to change up things, cool, whatever. I'm just like, girl, let her hold her accountable. We want to see this. At the end of the day, even Giselle says in the confessional, like, girl, Wendy, we've been told you that Karen was talking shit about you. I mean, it's not nothing there.
I have rode for you. I have been a friend to you. I know that. And I don't want to ever feel like our friendship is one way. The same way I have done.
But question, y'all, isn't this what Candace wanted from Karen? For her to ride for her and support her and have her back? I find this theme funny where Karen is trying to hold Stacy accountable for a situation, but when Candace got into the altercation with Monique and Candace wanted Karen to have her back, I mean, Candace really wanted Karen to isolate and push out Monique, but in this regard, you know, the theme keeps popping up, and I just feel like with Karen, who is she loyal to?
And we finally see the dogs. They're up. Vivian's over here having the dogs. TJ and Miss Stacy are up and they're doing like, hey, welcome. This is the dog. You can adopt a dog. Wendy adopted a dog. And Eddie's like, hold on. What you mean we adopted a dog? News to me. So, you know, everybody's over here just doing their season finale. Everything's cute. Girl, the fog machine start going. The dogs get spooked. Shit list. Honestly, shitting everywhere.
This is disgusting. Okay, let's touch that right here.
You know what? This is too much.
Karen's over here acting like she's throwing up. Like Kiana over here screaming, dropping the dog. It's mayhem. I tell you, mayhem. But looking at Wendy and Eddie in that confessional, I'm like, that is the couple of Potomac. If they want to make a group around Wendy, that would actually be great. I can see that. Yeah, keep me in there just for, you know, lies purposes. But yeah, but at the end of the episode, we see 5 months later, Karen goes to court, her and Ray praying. We find out that she was actually guilty. Karen puts herself into rehab, and then we see the trailer for the reunion, and I think it's going to be a great reunion. Before I go, I looked at a teaser for Atlanta. The teaser was better than the whole motherfucking trailer.
So my question was, why did she take that woman's husband? You're a low-down, dirty individual. You're being Portia's assistant. You're coming in hot.
Oh, Portia calling Drew a low down, dirty individual. Kelly over here questioning Portia about why she take that woman's husband. And I'm happy somebody finally asked a question, because we're not about to act dumb. Like, Portia, we leave that for her. But we're not about to act dumb. We know what the fuck Portia has done. She, as Rodney the voice would say.
I want your husband. Yeah, and your hitter say.
So it'll be interesting to see what, you know, Portia will do. But I'm excited. Y'all. Now, I'll see you guys next video. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a guy stop a jolly, break your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It tastes sweet, that's cause I'm good. It tastes sour cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around, cause I excite ya. Let me talk real quick.